Hey, Mr. Miro, it's time to draw. We've got to go and draw something. What are we going to draw for everybody today? Oh, I've got a really cool idea. Shall we go draw for them? Shall we? Let's draw. Mr. Miro ran off already. You ran off. Oh, he's so lovely. Oh my God. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, let's go and draw for everybody, shall we? Well, welcome back. Welcome back to another fun, exciting drawing. And today we are just going to, as usual, we're just going to take a white piece of paper and we're just going to empty that mind onto it. Whatever comes into our mind, whatever word, whatever character, whatever, and we're just going to explore. And the more you explore that, the more you use your mind for creativity, the easier it will become. So, today, as usual, I've got no idea. I'm just going to try and think of something, but I'm just going to explore my drawing knowledge, or my however you want to explain it. Okay, so that's got quite a nice feeling to it. Okay, right. So as usual, I like to kind of just break up the fear of white paper. It kind of bugs me a little bit about the fact that sometimes it's too fearful almost to start with. But this shape, just by going boosh, conjures up an image. It conjures up an image in your mind that you can start to play with. Now, what we need to do is we need to work and concentrate piece by piece. Don't get caught up in what's this going to be and what's that going to be and how are we going to do this and how are we going to achieve that. Because all you will do is you'll add fear to your mind. And that's what we don't want. We're just going to relax our mind and we're going to think about what are we going to do? What kind of eye are we going to do? Are we going to do a sneaky eye? Are we going to do a happy eye? And just think about piece by piece. And that way I find you can have a lot more fun. Once you start thinking about all the little sneaky little things that you got to think about and all the technical things you got to think about, then that's when you start to have problems. That's when you start to worry. And if you're worrying and you're drawing and you're panicking and you're drawing, your drawing's going to look dreadful. So relax and just draw for you. Draw whatever your mind thinks up. And I wonder if you can start to see already what my mind has come up with. Can you see it? Can you see what sneaky devilish creature I've come up with? There he is. And I'm going to give him a little bit of a crazy eye there. And why? Because I've got this idea. This shape that I've just exploded onto the paper has given me this idea of maybe like some kind of octopus or squid or something. And I love that idea. Mr. Miro's chasing a squirrel back and forward up and down the fence. Just got some big kind of pattern onto his body. And by doing this way of drawing about just relaxing, you never know quite what you're going to come up with. And sometimes it's a lovely surprise. Now, I don't quite know what an octopus or a squid or an octopus, whichever it ends up to be. But I think they've got some kind of beak, like a bird or something. And I'm going to try and get that kind of beak effect. And I'm going to give him a real kind of nasty type of mouth. Maybe I can get that kind of smile that he's got. Maybe I can kind of get some kind of wicked smile coming through there. There he is. Let's give him some real kind of little thin type of teeth that he's going to be scaring everybody and eating fish with and tearing apart crabs with and whatever else. Right, so let's darken up around his eyes a little bit. Let's try and get into some of that shading that we were talking about in the last drawing. And I have forgotten to put up the TikTok video. Oh dear, 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 you're such a bad man. Right, let's see if I can put this up quickly. And turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. There he is, my octopus man. Let's see if we can go. And there's that kind of shading that we're going to put in there around his eye. And that kind of gives him that real kind of spooky feeling to him. And again, as I was explaining about because there's so much ink already on the paper, by using and just moving your nib, you'll pick up a lot of ink. So you don't need to add more ink and make it heavy. So you can get those lines really fine. And that's what we're trying to get there. We're trying to get this real kind of dark and spooky feeling about this character. And I love the way that this beak has come in, giving us this feeling of a real beast creature, a real kind of somebody to be really careful of. Now maybe I can get a very nice kind of big wide open mouth to him. That would make him look even more fearful. And what about if we gave him a little tongue, a little long kind of snake-like tongue? I don't even know if an octopus has a tongue. Yeah. And that's cool. Now what we're going to try to do here is we're going to try to give a very dark feeling to that mouth. And it's okay to use your finger in there just to kind of fill out most of that. It's quite a common habit with me. If there's too much ink, just use your finger to move it around, like a paintbrush almost. And this has given us a really lovely feeling for this this character, giving him a very large black type of mouth, and with these little sharp teeth sticking in. Lovely. That works out really nice. Again, we're just kind of filling in this shape here to kind of make the beak stand out more, make it stand like it's against all the black around it. Will be beautiful. So we're just filling in that mouth just to make the little teeth stand out more, and to kind of make that kind of gaping mouth a little bit more fearful. And I think that's quite a beautiful way to work on this character, building up on that terrorizing kind of face that he has. You know, he's got this kind of stare of some kind of madman almost. And I love that. I love the way that he's kind of bringing that forward. It's like he's almost like closing in on us. I'm hungry and I'm going to eat you, that type of feeling. And we're colouring in that. There you go, speeds it up. And what it does here is it kind of gives us this this natural kind of wide open scary mouth that you would put on most kind of monsters and stuff like that. Incidentally, I love squid. I really, if I go to a restaurant and there's squid on the menu, oh, I love it. I used to live in Asia for quite a few years, and they're very 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 regular have squid on the menu. It's a very popular dish. Let's get those. Let's get those lips in there. Now that's kind of nice. There's something kind of nice about that. And you can imagine there's like a nice greens and oranges and stuff like that going on with him. Now what we need to do is we need to bring that in around, then bringing his cheek in around. We're going to get one of those first big legs coming in there, and we're going to bring them directly from the body. I think that's where they would come from on a normal octopus. Bringing it in like it's part of his body, and as it turns, kind of bring it up into her. And again, we're going to be adding those big kind of suction things to the bottom of his feet, to the bottom of his legs, sorry. And again, this is the way that I'm using the very thick lines and the very thin lines is just by your own kind of passion, how you feel about the way you're putting things down, And that's a really nice technique to kind of build up over time. You see the way that thickness comes down there? I'm going to try to kind of get some of that thickness down onto that. So if you're going through and painting this up, you would imagine how you could use the color. Let's get another one up there. Beautiful, beautiful. I just love the way the ink falls. You know, the way the ink kind of demands the line. And that, oh my God, I've had so much bad luck with this today. Running out of power. My camera has run out of power, or run out of memory, or run out of something so many times. Now the quick speed one now is all still going, but it's going to be all broken up. I've already lost so many pieces of my film already today. If any of you guys got tips on how to keep everything powered up, I've got 3 cameras running at the moment, and it's like a nightmare to run everything. Let's get that going. Sorry about that. Didn't want to lose my pen. Right, well, there's another leg coming in there behind. It's coming right underneath him. With all the suctions on it there. So we've got to keep an eye on our legs. We've got to make sure we're counting them right. We don't want to come up with like 5 legs or something, do we? 1, 2, 3. So lovely. Look at the feeling of that when it comes down. Get that finger in there to get up. Bring it in. Lovely, lovely. And that's bringing in that leg there. It's coming up towards the body. I'm going to put some... I'm going to add some underbelly there where it's folding into the legs. Lovely. We're going to be building in our defining legs coming in there. Lovely. I love that feeling. I love that. I love the feeling of motion when that line comes in like that. I almost feel like the legs are swirling around in that water. Lovely. Lovely. Doing all the big suctions on it there. All the decoration on his legs. Let's get another leg up there. Bring that down. Beautiful. And it's just trying to get this whole motion. You want to feel all the limbs of him moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 limbs that are in motion here. And that is a real powerful feeling there. Let's get this one coming in here. And this will be our number 6. This is just feeling so kind of dynamic. I love this. And there's that coming in there with all the suctions on it underneath. And our last leg is going to be up here hidden. It's going to be a nice 8th leg coming in there. In the distance. I love that. I love the way that's kind of just all kind of come together as some kind of big kind of creature. Just to put in a little bit of a divide to clear up where the legs are. Putting in a little bit of very rough kind of shading there to see where your octopus is coming down and where he's dividing up. Cool. And that is our octopus for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. So, my name is Kieran Siemens, and this has been today's drawing for you, which has been an octopus. Please send me some comments. Tell me what you think. Did you feel fear when that octopus was rising up? And if you want to see more, come back. Or even better, hit that subscribe button. Come on, you know you want to. Hit that button, subscribe, and every day you will be able to see a drawing. Every day we put up a new drawing. Every day we put in our passion and excitement and love for these drawings. And that is the octopus. Today's drawing for you. And come back for more. Hit the subscribe. Come back and follow us. Join us on this journey of drawing. It's great fun. It's a bit of relaxation as well. So, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being here. And please, come back for more. See you again. Bye-bye.